We were asked to leave in 1959 early because of this transit situation. And, you know, when I asked what would it take for me to remain, they were very blunt. They said, you may join the Foreign Legion, or if you want, you can sign a 5-year contract to work in the coal mines. Well, I guess it didn't happen. We were lucky. An uncle of mine sent us money for a ticket on a ship, and we did get a visa to Argentina and also to Australia, but we picked Argentina because I had an uncle there. And in November of '59, we arrived to Buenos Aires, and there was again a brand new language that I had to learn. When we left Poland in 1957, 3 months after our exit, we became stateless because that visa, that passport expired. We couldn't return. And so being Jewish and being stateless is not a good combination. Now, I worked, I was basically, after a few weeks, I realized that I needed to help support the family. So it's a long story about how my father was able to borrow some sewing machines. We rented an apartment. Our uncle helped us a lot, and he made some samples of skirts and some other clothing items and asked me to go and sell. So I had to learn quickly the language. I suppose I did not know the town, but I was told, look, you may take this bus, and when you see some monument, a fellow on a horse, two stops later you get off. And well, I realized there as I walked that there were signs on the stores. There was like shingles kind of, and typically they had the name of the owner of the store and the name of the store. And then I realized that there were names sounding very Jewish, Goldberg or God knows, similar. So I would get into a store and ask them to speak to that Mr. Owner, and I spoke to him either Yiddish or Polish or French, which I knew at the time. And that's how I started my selling and buying career. So I became the salesman and the buyer because, I learned a little bit faster than my parents, and they were good at doing what they were doing, and I learned to sell stuff.